Hi, in this video we are going to see what are date-time format specifier in C# language. So let's get started. So in C# a date-time format specifier is a string that specifies a format of a date-time value. When it is converted to a string, the format specifier consists of one or more format codes that are replaced with corresponding values from the date-time object. So we'll go through the objects, what are objects in further videos, but for now you can take them as a custom data types, right? So some common date-time format specifier are D, capital D, and then T, and then T, and then F, and then G. This is for short date format, long date format, short time format, long time format, full date or time format, or general date or time format. So let's code it on our Visual Studio. So first of all we will go to our Visual Studio. So let's go to Visual Studio, and for that we need to create a project. So we'll go to terminal and we will create a directory project, and then we will go to project directory, and here we will run a command .NET new console to create a new console app. So our console app was created successfully. Now we'll open this app in our Visual Studio. So first of all we will remove this hello world line and zoom. So basically first we have a short date format. So in order to create a short date format we need to first of all create a variable of a date time object. So we'll create that short date format, or for example I will write it as 12, 20 or whatever you want, like 22, right? So first of all we will need to create a variable of datetime object, and then equal to, we need to use a new keyword here, and this new keyword will this new keyword will put this all the information in a heap memory, not in a stack memory. We will go through what are stack memories and heap memory in further videos, but for now you can think that it's a dynamic memory location. Alright, so then we will like to read like this one, year, month, and then date, or so it's a date time. Now we can create a string of short date like this, and then we can use date to string, and in order to convert it into a short date format we need to pass D here, right? And if we hover here, this is actually showing that this belongs to class from system, and we are using top level statement, therefore using system is hidden here. So if you want to write it, it's your choice. If you want to write it as this, or if you remove it, it will import it automatically when you compile, or CLR will import it automatically. So now we will run this program. So our output will be like this one, but we have put it like this, and our output will be like this. So we'll go to our terminal and then run a command .NET run. Oh, sorry, we need to print it using console.writeLine short date. So we'll go to our terminal and then run it again. So now here you can see 2012, and what is expected short date format, it will print it here. So now we'll go to our Visual Studio and code some more date format, short date. Next we are going to use long date format. So long date format will be like this one, for example December 2022. So if you we take this exact date and we create a string, for example long date, and pass it a capital D, then it will convert this date into long date format. And then we can just copy paste this one. Right, then we have a short time format. So in order to create a short time format, we need to use date time and then create a variable time, and then using new keyword we can use, and then here we can, so 2012, and then for example we are taking it as 18 or 30 and 0. So it's actually a 6:30 p.m. So we will store this in a string of short time, so that will be equal to time to string and then small t. And now we will print this using next we have a long time format, and for that we can use string and then long time, then we can pass capital T here, and then we can use long time in order to print this. Next we have a full date and time format. Full date time format, and we have already created this time as a full date and time. So what we can do is we can just copy paste it. We can just copy paste this one and let's name it date time, or we need to use naming convention, follow the naming convention. So here we are using camel case as a naming convention. So we'll create a string of full date time. So we will create, so we need to pass capital F here, and we can just also print this using console.writeLine. Next we have a journal date time format, and also this is a like capital F, so therefore this one is the long one. If you write a small f here, then it will be a short form. So similarly, if we create a journal date time, so what we can do is we can pass, or we can create a variable using journal date time, then to string, and then we can pass here. If you want to like journal time will be short, then you can write small g here, otherwise you can write capital G, right? So this one will, and now we will print it using WriteLine. So this will be the journal date time, and we can also write time here. So now we will run our program. So we will go to our terminal, and then using the same command .NET run, we can run our project. So here you can see this one is the short date, this one is the long date, this one is the short time, this one is the long time, and full date time, and then journal date time. There are also several date time specifier, format specifier, but from now you can use at least this one, or you can practice on others also. So thank you.